Hey, what is up, everybody? All right, let's recap yesterday. Always, we got to recap the day before. Okay, so yesterday we had a 4-2 day, not too shabby. Our lock of the day, DeJounte Murray, cash it. Yet another lock of the day is absolutely smacking. DeMar DeRozan only gets to 22 points. He nearly had a triple-double. He did everything else but really put the ball in the basket. So that sold our 5 slip because our 5 slip was DeJounte, DeMar, Bam Adebayo, KD, and Jason Tatum. So unfortunate there. So yeah, like KD hits in his PRA. I don't know if he hit his points. It fluctuated so much right before the start of that game, but I know his PRA hits. Jason Tatum gets that 5th assist clutch late in there in the 4th quarter to cash that one for us. And then Gabe Vincent took the shots, man. Just really didn't make them. He took well over the shots he needed to get over that 14-point range. I thought with that limited Miami Heat roster, he was really gonna shine, but sometimes the ball doesn't go in the basket, and that's what happens sometimes. So 4-2 total day. In our last 4 days in a row, we are 17-5 for our picks. So we have been absolutely killing it, on fire right now. So if you're here for some great advice, my numbers say it. So I am spitting out some great advice today. So let's get into our lock of the day today and get into our picks for today. Okay, one quick thing I forgot to mention. Per high demand, I have made a Discord chat. It is the Take My Shot server. I am very new to Discord. I only just barely recently got into Discord within the last couple of months. So I'm still very unfamiliar with it. I don't know how to run one. I have some people helping me out on how to run it. But I have a Discord. I'll put the link in the bio or description down below for this video, as well as if you guys are new to Underdog, because I'm getting a lot of comments, messages, stuff like that. People have never even heard of Underdog. So if you guys are new to Underdog, you head over to Instagram. I've got a video on how to use it in my save stories and stuff like that as well. Also, I have a link down below in the description of every single video. If you guys are new and you sign up for it, go to this link down below that I have. It takes you straight to the download of the app, and then it puts in my Take My Shot code for you, and that helps me out massively. So just wanted to put that all out real quick before we get into the picks. So join the Discord channel. It should get pretty fun over there. All right, boys, coming in with our lock of the day today. We are killing it with our lock of the days lately. I've only been on Kuzma recently. We have only missed on one player recently, and he missed by a bucket, so I'm not even mad about it. All right, today's lock of the day. Give me a Cleveland Cavalier. Give me Darius Garland, all right? They only got him at 20.5. It's a little bit disrespectful, if you ask me. Slaughtered his line last game, came back from injury. He had 33 points in a blowout versus the Charlotte Hornets. Recent success, though, versus Philadelphia on the perimeter. You would think that they're a great defensive team, and they're really not. Especially, adding James Harden doesn't make it any better for them. Obviously, he's not a defensive menace. He was there for the offense. RJ Barrett in recent games. RJ Barrett had 30. Evan Fournier, 24. Emmanuel quickly off the bench, 21. RJ Barrett once again, 24. D'Angelo Russell, 21. So when it comes to scoring point guards versus the Philadelphia 76ers, it comes in bunches. And I think it's just disrespectful to have Garland at 20.5. One of my favorite players in the league as well. I love Darius Garland over 20.5, so it's our lock of the day today. Also forgot to mention, in their last matchup they played, obviously they didn't have Harden last time, but in their last matchup, he did have 27. So even in history versus the 76ers with the Cavs, I mean, he obviously feasted last time as well. So as much as you would think, the 76ers aren't as good as perimeter defense as it would appear to be on paper. So I love Garland over in that 20.5. All right, next up, give me Donovan Mitchell over 26.5 points. He's been hot since the All-Star break. Also, they're playing the New Orleans Pelicans tonight, who have been playing fantastic as well since the All-Star break, and are a much better team with CJ McCollum, okay? We've gone over recently because De'Aaron Fox was one of our picks the other day, what the Pelicans have kind of given up. Seth Curry had 23, SGA, an elite scorer like Donovan Mitchell. He had 37. Even Kobe White, not an elite scorer, but he was able to get 31. Donovan Mitchell's line is set at 26.5. The Pelicans' defense is not necessarily the greatest in the world on the perimeter. And Donovan Mitchell has just been pouring it in. Just yesterday, or a couple days ago when they played the Rockets, was that last night? It might have been last night, I don't remember. But when they played the Rockets, they gave him a three-point line, which I was kind of hoping they would do, and he crushed his three-point line. They put it at 3.5, and he still hit it. So he's just been pouring in the buckets of late. He takes a lot of shots. He takes a lot of threes. There's no reason to think why. The only reason this wouldn't hit is if, obviously, if you got in foul trouble, missed his shots. But if this game somehow got out of hand. But I don't anticipate this game to get out of hand. So I love Donovan Mitchell over 26.5 points. Also, I don't know why I keep forgetting to mention this. Their last matchup, he had 29. It was a close game. It was a 9-point game. Only one time when these two teams have played. They played 3 times this year. Only one time has had the Jazz blow them out. So they've been close every single time. So, as history says, Donovan Mitchell should hit again. I anticipate him to hit again tonight. All right, next up, we're going to add Tyrese Maxey to the roll, baby. So, obviously, he's been on a roll. His points set at 17.5, and he's been first. I still just really don't understand how he's become like this third option on this team. Tobias Harris has kind of been a fallen man. It's kind of scary to think about, honestly, the way they've been playing. And Tobias Harris hasn't even gotten in his bag yet. So it's kind of scary. He's playing 35, 32-ish minutes a game. So I like that as far as him being like the off guard to James Harden. He's just getting his shots, man. That's really what it comes down to. He's making his threes and he's getting his shots. He's hot, and I like to ride players that are hot. So we're going to go over on Tyrese Maxey. Cleveland already, like we've talked about, doesn't have the greatest perimeter defense in the world. So we're going to go over on Tyrese Maxey, 17.5 points tonight. All right, next up is someone we have never bet on in this channel. Give me Malcom Brogdan. His PRA is set at 28.5. I like this the most because Brogdon is a guy who can get boards. Brogdon is a guy who can facilitate really well, and he's a guy that at times, if he wants to, can go get buckets. So today he takes on Detroit. And so I went back through history and I tried to see what I wanted to match him up with players that didn't necessarily just score the ball. Like a guy like Terry Rozier had 33 on him. A guy like Jaylen Brown had 27 on him on the Pistons. But Brogdon isn't necessarily a pure elite natural scorer. He's more of a fill out the stat sheet kind of guy, an all over the place kind of guy. So I went and tried to look at guys who are a lot more like Malcom Brogdan when it comes to their skill set. A guy like LaMelo Ball, a lot more of a facilitator, rebounder as well. LaMelo had 31, 12 assists, and 5 rebounds. So LaMelo Ball crushed that kind of a line that Brogdon needs to hit. D'Angelo Russell, I'd say, is a little bit better of a shooter and scorer than Brogdon, but still equal as a facilitator and a rebounder. Had 22, 8, and 5, so he crushed his line. And then they played a team. Then they played the Cavs and Darius Garland. Garland had 24, 7, and 4. So he crushed the line that Brogdon would need to hit. And I'd say as far as comparisons, Brogdon and Garland are pretty close in comparison if you'd ask me. Maybe Garland's just a little bit of a better shooter. But as far as guys that played like Malcom Brogdan, they've had really good success versus this Detroit defense. So I like Malcom Brogdan over 28.5 PRA. All right, one more pick I'm going to give you guys is going to be under on Nikola Jokich, is 49.5 PRA. He hasn't come close to this of late, last couple games. And tonight they play the Rockets. They are significantly better than the Rockets. I don't anticipate this game to be close. I know just the other day the Rockets kept it close with the Jazz, but I just don't anticipate this game to stay close. Jokic isn't going to have the time on the floor, and he hasn't been getting up to that 50 PRA range of late recently, so I don't anticipate. Don't be scared if at halftime he's got like 30 or like 28 PRA. Don't be scared because the second half he's really not going to play that much if he plays at all in the fourth quarter. So we're going to go under on Nikola Jokic's PRA today, which is set at 49.5. All right, one more pick. I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to do Harden again, and I'm going to do his points again for James Harden, which is set at exactly what it was the other day, 24.5. I anticipate this game to be competitive. This could low-key be like a like a 3-6 matchup, like a 2-7 matchup between Philadelphia and the Cavs. This realistically could be like a matchup that we see in like a playoff series. I anticipate this game to be close, which helps as far as Harden and his points, because if they start blowing them out, then Harden's not going to get the points he needs. But I anticipate, again, we've gone over how Cleveland doesn't necessarily have the best perimeter defense in the world. And James Harden has been feeling himself since he's come back. He's hit his points line all 3 times since he's become a 76er. So I would anticipate James Harden to once again hit his points, which is set at 24.5 today. All right, it's time for our perfect 3 slip and our perfect 5 slip for the day. Again, if you guys are new to Underdog, all of my picks are strictly from Underdog. I do a 3 slip and a 5 slip every single day. And then I post them. Now I will be posting them in my Discord as well as on Instagram. So if you're not following on Instagram, make sure you check out Instagram. And then also I'll be moving it over to the Discord as well. So make sure you guys want to be following both of those 2 platforms to make sure you're getting my picks that I make, because sometimes they do change by the end of the day. So our perfect 3 slip is going to be our lock of the day of Garland, our PRA on Brogdon, and Tyrese Maxey over 17.5 points will be today's perfect 3 slip. All right, guys, and our perfect 5 slip is going to be exactly what our 3 slip was. It's Garland, Brogdon, and Maxey. Just add James Harden's points as well as Nikola Jokic's under on his PRA. It's going to be my solid 5 slip for the day. Most likely, this is not going to change by the end of today because all of these lineups are not going to be really affected by injuries or anything like that unless COVID happens. So most likely, this will stay the same, but join the Discord, join the Instagram, just to make sure that you know and stay up to date. All right, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Got some solid picks I feel really confident in today. Can't have a perfect sweep every day. We get close every single day. We do get pretty close, but I have a feeling tonight's going to be one of those nights where we're going to slap tonight. So going to make sure you want to stay up to date with my line. So if you're not going to join this, or you're going to want to join this Discord if you're not in it already, and you're going to want to make sure you check Instagram because I'm going to post my slips at both Instagram and Discord today. I do work today, unfortunately, so my slips won't be out at 5:30 like I normally would on a day I'm not working. So I'll probably put it up around 5 o'clock, 4:30. if I get the chance to come off of the line when I'm at work. So today I'll probably post my slips earlier. But again, these are picks that are not really going to be affected by anything injury-wise, and unless something happens crazy last minute. So these are going to be, make sure you join Discord. Make sure you join Discord. And thank you guys so much for the success that we've had the last couple of days. We were absolutely killing it. Can't believe it. Thank you guys. Catch you next time. Peace.